What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we're going to be talking about runes and Rise of Civilizations, and today's video is being sponsored by Rise of Civilizations, so this should be a pretty good one. This isn't something I've really talked about a lot, but this is really important on a couple of different aspects for the game. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about where to find these runes, how to get them, and how to get more of them as they kind of go away. So let's go ahead and check out some of these runes. Let's just go ahead and hop right into it, guys. If you're pumped up for the Rise of Civilizations content and want to see more, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on those notifications, as we will be doing at least 2 videos a week for Rise of Civilizations. So let's check these guys out. So if we look here, this is a Rune of Fury 3, gives 5% troop attack, which is actually really incredible, making your troops stronger. We have the Rune of War Drum, which gives you increased training speed, and these are all usually found around shrines and altars and big buildings like that, where you're usually going to have to try to capture it. There's usually going to be barbarians guarding that, and we'll get to that here in a little bit, because we're actually going to go fight some of those guards of the runes. So what we got going on is we got just a bunch of different runes throughout here. We got building speed, which this is one of my personal favorites when I'm not fighting anything. Grab that Rune of Leadership, increase that building speed, increase that research speed, and it helps out quite a bit as far as, you know, what's going on in your village. Rune of Asthenia? I don't know how to say that one. I was trying it and I couldn't do it, but you see what it is right there. This recovers your action points. That way you could do more attacks with your commanders, going out fighting barbarians, going out and fighting guards, all that kind of good stuff. We have a Rune of Scythe, which makes you gather food faster, which is good because that's basically farming up food and resources. We have a Rune of Life, which gives you troop health plus 5%. We have a Rune of Spring, wood production plus 15%. So all your lumber mills will increase their production of lumber. Then we have a Rune of Harvest, same thing with your farms, increase your food production for 10%. And then I think this is the last one over here, which is the Rune of Life, troop health plus 7%. So what I think we're going to do is I kind of brought my troops over here because this is a little bit away from where I am normally at. So we parked them out. I think I'm going to grab the troop attack plus 5 because we're going to go out and we're going to be hitting some attacks, and we're going to have some stuff you can see down there in the chat that we're getting ready to go get some attacks going. So let's go ahead and gather that. We'll select our troops that are already over here, and basically these guys are going to come over here and gather it, and the effects of the rune will last us about 2 hours for the Rune of Fury, which is going to be perfect. That way we can go fight some other guards and still have that effect in place. And you don't really need a big army to go collect it. And you just saw there, it just takes a quick couple seconds. They collect it, and then they're just going to return back home. So what we're going to do is we're going to let these guys go home. They get a little bit of a march. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to come out, where are we going? It's a little bit north. Hold on. Where? Okay, there's the home village. And we're going to come all the way up here, guys, all the way up here. So we're going to rally out, or not rally, but we're going to send out a couple sets of troops to come up here and attack these guards. Here they are. And you see they could drop, they give you experience, which is great for your commanders. This is how you're going to level up your commanders and help them grow. And it's also, they could drop any of those runes. Suggested troops as 200,000 tier 3 units. So sometimes you're going to want to have some friends with this. I have about exactly 200,000 tier 3 units, so I could technically probably maybe get it by myself, but it's always better to have friends. That way you don't have to go all the way back, all the way forth. And you see JJ, it's 20 minutes. It is a very long march, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to march back home, then we're going to march up there, and we're going to go hit some attacks. We'll see what runes drop, and we'll talk about all that great stuff as we get back into it. So I'm going to be back in like a half hour with you guys. All right, guys, what we did was we went ahead and we moved up to this shrine where there's a bunch of different guardians around here. We got us a nice little group of just troops ready to go ahead and attack a bunch of these guards. We're going to do the best we can because it's a 20-minute march, so we'll see what we could do. But we're a little bit more interior, but like as you like work your way through, the guards get stronger. For instance, you know, like over here, if these guards are up, we'll see, nope, no guards there. Let's check over, let's check like right here maybe. See if the guards are up over here. Yeah, okay, so like these guards are a little bit weaker, the 150,000 tier troops, tier 2, whereas where we're at, we need, you know, 200,000 tier 3s, which is pretty crazy. So I got my armies ready, and it's basically on my signal. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and say to go ahead. Oh, they're moving weird. We're trying to protect as much as possible. Let me give the signal and we're going to hit it. All right, guys, so Midnight's going in. Midnight's going to take the charge on this one so that we all don't, you know, take a lot of damage since, you know, we're trying to preserve as much as possible. Then we're going to send our troops up right behind and try to help out as much as possible. Hopefully we have enough here, which we definitely have enough. Hopefully we just don't take too much damage is the big thing here. So this is what you're going to do. You know, go in here, take these guys out, get lots of experience for your commanders, which is always positive, and then you'll also get those runes. And then what you want to do is try to get a good group of people, honestly. That way you don't have to make those long runs back and forth. You can just kind of rotate who's leading and get as many knocked out as possible, and that's what we're going to go for here today. Try to get as many knocked out right here as possible. I got a couple of support people with me. I think I got my Cleopatra with my Cow, which is great, and that should help keep my troops alive a little bit. We got another person coming in. We asked if anyone else was coming, and no one said anything, so that's a little bit of a surprise. But yeah, we're taking these guys down. Is that second group attacking? They're like glitching in there weird. It does look like the second group is attacking us, which that's not great. You don't want to take on two at one time, especially with a 20-minute march. Come on, guys. All right, we took those ones out. Let's see. Let's pause our guys. Pause. All right. Is someone attacking them? Oh, come on, man. Who is that? Oh, it's Midnight. It's Midnight. Midnight, what are you doing? All right, let's go in. The plan was to try to go from behind them, so that we didn't take so much damage, but the angle is really weird. So I'm going to come in here and help Midnight out. That way Midnight doesn't get taken out. So let's just get in there, get these guys going. We got everyone on it. My troops are doing well. Midnight already lost some troops, though. I guess I was a little bit unorganized there. Kind of my bad. But you see that first group right there? They dropped... Oh, Commander XP, actually. I might gather that while we're up here. We do have attack going. I did get... you know, basic army expansion, and then since we had attack, I went ahead and used 5% defense boost for my troops to kind of buff them up as well. My guys are doing all right, but unfortunately, everyone else that's out in front, a little bit of an unorganized raid on the second one. All right, let's see how this goes. This one's going to go down, but yeah, they're taking some heavy damage. Some heavy damage here. All right, so that one's going to fall. All right, so let's pause our guys. Pause. Let's see what that one was. Research speed. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and gather this. Since we got a lot of people up here, I think I'm going to gather this, especially with this army. Oh my goodness, this guy's just attacking. All right, we're just going. Never mind. No time to gather, I guess. Let's attack. Well, that'll be good because he's out in front, so we'll just attack from behind and not really take too much damage here, which is great, but a little bit unorganized on this one. The 20-minute march is the main reason why we're trying to stay organized. You know, try to have one person out in front, which this is perfect. He's out in front, Arch Shogun's out in front, taking, you know, the brunt of the damage. Meanwhile, all of us other ones are attacking from behind, not really taking so much damage, and, you know, that's going to help benefit us so that we can stay up here with longevity and take these guys out, because that 20-minute march sucked waiting here to record. I guess it's like waiting on an army for Clash or something like that, so it makes sense. But we'll get this one down, and then there's a lot of these guys all around, really. We got some there. Oh yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to take them all out in one fell swoop, but we're going to do as many as we can right here, and I think that's where we'll kind of wrap things up for now. But I also I wanted to grab that commander experience room, but that's okay. Let's go ahead in here. Hopefully these guys will give me a second, because I also want to look at like the rewards and stuff, the experience and all that good stuff, the reports. But these guys seem to be a little bit anxious. All right, let's go ahead and park. And park. If you guys don't know, you can click on your troops, hit the little tent, and that makes them stop. Stone gathering speed. So here we go with the reports. We're not really losing too much troops. The nice thing is you won't actually lose the troops. They'll all just go to the hospital. And then we get, you know, some supply boxes, which are always great. Now, the hospital time is going to be ridiculous on this. So what we're going to do is, not that, let's go back home real quick. We'll start our hospital time. I got 2 hospitals upgrading also. 7 minutes, actually not too bad. And let's go back up here. And then let me talk with these guys. We'll figure out where we're going, and we'll kind of go from there, guys. All right, guys, we were trying to organize, and I was going to lead the tanking, but Shogun just went in again. Shogun's taking a lot of damage. Oh, man, it's all right. So we'll just have to do what we can. We're taking a lot of damage fighting these guys. So we gotta try to stay as, you know, organized as possible, or else we're just going to have tons and tons of losses. But, you know, if people are going rogue, we got to kind of just hit, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it's rough. I mean, these guys are strong. You know, they require 200,000 tier 3 troops, and we're getting down to the point. I mean, I came up here with about 230,000, and I was down to like 130,000. So we're definitely have to go back and heal. Like, once you go back and heal, regather your army, you'll be good. But 20 minutes is a long time. The Shogun just lost. I don't know how far of a march it is for Shogun, but I know that it's a 20-minute march for me. All right, so let's keep this going. My army in the back's doing well. I think Emma's taking on the tanking now. I don't think we're going to have enough to take them out after this one. We're definitely not. We're just losing too much stuff. Oh, this is bad, guys. This is all bad. We're losing way too much stuff. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. We're going to have to go back and heal. So, yikes there. But it's okay. We did get the Commander XP and kind of work that out, because we can, you know, we can hit barbarians and stuff as well. So I don't think we actually have enough to hit anymore, to be honest. This will be our last one before we have to go recover, and I think that's where we're gonna wrap things up. I feel like you guys got a pretty good understanding of things. Commander XP gain of 10, that's pretty nice, but yeah, let me tell them we definitely don't have enough with this group. So 1 second, guys. All right, guys, so there you guys can kind of see how the Guardians work. And like I said, the altars and all the different shrines and stuff have those. And that's a great way to grind experience. I mean, if we go look at some of these reports, I want to talk about the talent tree stuff in another video. But if we look at some of these reports, I mean, right there, we got 8,000 experience for each of our commanders. We did that quite a few times, 7,000 there. We did pretty well. I mean, we cleaned up. We got some great stuff, some great experience. That's villages. We didn't, I mean, all of our troops will be back, so we're not actually going to physically lose any troops, which will be great. You just have to go all the way back home. But what I think I need to do really is just farm and work, because I don't have enough corn right now to get my guys going. So let me go ahead and recall these, because I'm always trying to keep my troops grinding, but I'm a slacker. Well, actually, I'm not a slacker. What I did was I just made as many troops as I could until I ran out of corn, and that's where I'm at right now. So I gotta farm up some corn so I can make some more troops, which that's not a big deal. We can get that, you know, done, make that happen. But we want to keep troops growing and grinding and building. That way we could do as much as possible and have those full armies, because my second army wasn't 100% full when we went up there, but that's something that's super essential for kind of growing your commanders. And also those perks of the runes are just absolutely incredible. There's really no reason not to do it. I mean, I should have probably gained a different rune while we're up there. Actually, let's, while we're still close, let's send these guys back. Where we at? Let's send them back to gain let's do stone gathering, because honestly, stone gathering takes forever, and I'm going to be farming anyway, so let's grab that. And I think I'm going to be done with the guards for now, which is fine. You know, we'll work on it. I just don't like the 20-minute walk back and forth, and I got to get some videos recorded. So that's what we're going to wrap up today, guys. Hopefully that helps you out with the runes, the guardians, kind of an understanding of that. Definitely do it as a group. I guess you could do it solo, but I think it's wiser to do it as a group. That way you could be more effective and more efficient at it. Let's go in here. I think we have a free silver chest, so we'll go ahead and grab that. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's ROC video. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing.